Innovation rarely announces itself loudly. The ideas that eventually reshape industries almost always begin in silence, ignored, dismissed, or treated as unrealistic fantasies. Yet the individuals who change the world are not simply the most intelligent or the most well-funded. They are the ones who learn to innovate before others notice. They recognize patterns the majority overlooks. They act long before the competition wakes up. And they endure years of invisibility before the world suddenly calls them visionaries. The truth is that the future doesn't arrive in a dramatic explosion. It arrives quietly, whispering to the few who are paying close attention. Every major technological shift, whether it's the rise of the internet, electric vehicles, reusable rockets, artificial intelligence, or renewable energy, has followed the same predictable pattern. At first, new ideas seem pointless because they are too early. Then they seem expensive because they don't scale. Then they appear impossible because all early attempts fail. And eventually, after years of slow, quiet progress, they suddenly become obvious. The irony is that the people who win these revolutions are not necessarily the most brilliant minds, or simply the first ones to step into the unknown, while everyone else is busy perfecting the present. Innovation begins with a deeper question. Not, how do we improve this? But why hasn't anyone changed this yet? While most organizations obsess over the visible problems, slightly better efficiency, slightly better design, slightly better performance, true innovators look beneath the surface. They see outdated systems that others accept as normal. They notice friction that everyone else ignores. They understand the hidden problem underneath the obvious one. That hidden problem is the birthplace of every transformative breakthrough. But pursuing an idea before others notice comes with a price. When you chase something new too early, people rarely oppose you. They simply ignore you. This is the valley of disbelief. This silent stretch where progress looks like failure. Customers don't understand the product. Investors hesitate. Experts mock the concept. Competitors shrug because they feel no threat. Yet this period, the invisible grind that nobody sees, is where breakthroughs are truly built. By the time the world starts paying attention, the early mover has already survived the struggle and earned a massive lead. Then comes the breaking point, a moment when unrealized ideas finally work in the real world. A prototype performs better than expected. A system once considered impossible suddenly becomes repeatable. A technology that once looked like a toy now outperforms the old model. Media reacts. Investors rush in. Competitors panic. Society recalibrates. But it's already too late for those who join after the breaking point. The early innovator has accumulated years of learning, years of failures, and years of iteration that no latecomer can replicate quickly. Once the world wakes up, industries enter the scramble phase. Companies that once ignored the change now rush to copy it. Governments revise rules to keep up. Old market leaders lose relevance. New leaders rise almost overnight. Yet most attempts to catch up fail because they try to skip the difficult years of experimentation, trial, error, and patience that early innovators endured. Innovation is not something you can fast forward or buy. It is a timeline advantage, built slowly and invisibly long before it becomes profitable. Today, this exact pattern is repeating again. Artificial intelligence, robotics, autonomous systems, energy storage, biotechnology, and space technology are all in different phases of the innovation curve. Studies show that nearly 70% of organizational leaders still underestimate how quickly these technologies are advancing, which means the greatest opportunities of the coming decade will not be found by those who react, but by those who notice early patterns today, while the rest of the world is distracted. There are 3 lessons from this pattern. First, the future rewards early movers, not perfect movers. Those who begin early win, even if their first attempts fail. Second, the biggest breakthroughs hide inside boring, overlooked, or outdated systems, precisely where most people never look. Third, innovation is ultimately a timeline advantage, not a talent advantage. Being early allows you to learn, adapt, and grow long before anyone else joins the race. Here is the final warning. Right now, there are technologies sitting quietly in the ignored phase that will dominate the next decade. Just as the internet once did, just as artificial intelligence is doing now. The question is no longer whether innovation will change the world, it always does. The real question is whether you will notice early or react late. Because the future does not wait, And the greatest advantage you can have is simply starting before others even realize something is happening. If you found this breakdown valuable, make sure to like the video, share it with someone who thinks about the future, and subscribe for more deep dives into innovation, strategy, and the systems shaping our world. The future belongs to those who listen before the world hears.